Revelation set. Eat what we grow. Grow what we eat. It is good for our economy.
Welcome to another AgroBuzz, our weekly agricultural program right here on Durain's Coffee Break, as we bring you more news and views and interviews on the developments in the very important agriculture and agro-industrial sector. So over the past few weeks, we've been focusing attention on some special crops which have been earmarked for increased production and for industrial development. So in addition to castor beans and cannabis and bamboo, we now turn the spotlight this week on our hot pepper industry, and seems that everything we grow here so tastes better than everybody else. There's something really, really special. Is it our soil? What is it? Is the love that we put in it? I don't know, but our stuff tastes better. So this morning, to discuss hot peppers, I have Mr. Alfred Barrett, who is the Citrus Protection Officer of the Plant Quarantine Produce Inspection Branch. Good morning to you, Mr. Barrett, and welcome to AgroBuzz.
Good morning, Doreen, and good morning to your listeners too.
Now you're the Citrus Protection Officer. How we come here dealing with hot pepper?
That's a question that I get asked almost every day.
Yes.
But the reason for that is because the Citrus Protection unit is, well, we laid down the first certification program in Jamaica, the first workable one. And because it works so well, the ministry is using it as a guide to actually work on the others. And so I've been tasked with that responsibility to draft up certification program for all the other crops that the ministry sees as a priority.
Okay, so tell us why they call them hot peppers. Any other type of peppers are hot? Well, they have the sweet peppers, but this one must be really hot.
Right, they have other types of peppers. The chili, the habaneros, the bell peppers, which is the common sweet pepper that we deal with, the bird pepper. There's a whole family and different types of peppers there. But Scotch bonnet is one of the hot peppers that we grow, and we are famous for it.
So the heat from the pepper distinguishes them from other types of peppers?
Right. The heat from makes the hot pepper. A sweet pepper would not have the heat. And it's important for us to lay down right here that our Scotch bonnet is not necessarily the hottest pepper in the world, but most persons don't necessarily want just the heat from the pepper. They want the flavor that goes with it. Right,
yes.
And that's what makes Scotch bonnet so special, because it do pack decent heat, but it also gives you that flavor that stands out when you consume it.
Yes, I know people will put a whole Scotch bonnet like in a pot of rice and peas, and
they don't want burst it, they just want the flavor to come out. Right. And you have some pepper that have intense heat, but you just don't get the flavor. You can smell the pot from outside with that pepper. When you put it into soup, you don't burst it, but you get the flavor from it, and that's what makes Scotch bonnet stands out. Right?
Exactly. So Jamaica Scotch bonnet. But I ask the question, every time we hear about our produce here and our herbs and that, it always seems to be extra special. Why making these things so special?
Well, for pepper, for example, I know that it is the climatic condition, the amount of light that it gets, the fertilizer it gets. So our style seems to be unique, and Jamaica have quite a bit of microenvironment. You move from Manchester down to Clarendon to St. Elizabeth, you have all these diversities in these different microclimate areas, and they contribute to us having these awesome, unique flavors. You go into some areas, you have a high elevation. And you're able to do agriculture there, and it gives you the chance to come up with some unique flavors in Jamaica. Most of the other islands don't replicate that. It's either flat or So we are really blessed in this place to call Jamaica our home. We just need to make the best use of it.
Exactly. So why has the ministry selected Jamaican hot peppers as a priority crop for increased production?
All right. So worldwide, the world consumes about 30 million tons of hot pepper per year, right? 30 million tons. Would you believe that Jamaica only right now producing about 0.004% of that global supply? So the demand is there, and when more and more people are learning of the way we cook our jerk, etc., and they want to have a little piece of that. They come here, they taste it, they want. So the sauce industry in Jamaica is really big, where people are processing and making sauce for jerks and all of that. So the demand for pepper locally is increasing. So the ministry now sees this as an opportunity for not only fresh produce, but also for processing and for improvement. So this hot pepper is considered as one of those crops that has real good potential for us then, and can contribute to national development.
And you can put medicinal benefits too, because you said great for sinusitis.
Right. And some people said it helps you to lose weight too. I'm not sure, but it says that too, right?
Right. What is the market for hot peppers right now? And how much? You mentioned how much we supply, but what's the market that we deal with?
Well, as I said, the global supply is 30 million tons. So we are producing 0.004% of that.
Yes.
We are meeting, quite a bit of the local demand for it. We don't have enough for export certain times of the year. So persons want also dry pepper, and the processors sometimes are just not getting enough. As a result of that, the ministry, for example, wants to take out some of those lands that are in sugar cane. Yesterday, the minister spoke about it at the seminar that we have, that they want to put in 400 acres of hot pepper there. There's another program in which the processors are actually giving out the seeds and the fertilizers, and then they are taking all that can be produced. So the demand for, once we can produce it, the demand is there to take it off the market. So, and this is the other reason why we are focusing on this. One of the problems that we are having is that we need to, Jamaica is not getting any bigger in terms of the size. And we are taking out more and more land for housing. So we have to then have not only increase production, but productivity. It means that in the same piece of land, we have to double and triple the production.
Gotcha.
So that's why we are trying now to work on hot pepper, to have a certification program to ensure that we only have the best quality seed. Bodles, for example, Bodles Research Station produce most of the hot pepper seeds. Are the best quality hot pepper seeds for Jamaica.
Okay.
Sometimes they don't have enough. I think the demand for seeds is about 50 pounds. The most they have ever done is about 22 pounds. So they are still not supplying enough.
Gotcha.
And with these programs that the ministry is coming in, we're looking at probably after going up to 100 pounds of pepper seeds per year.
Okay.
When farmers don't get enough, what they tend to do is just to use what they have. Most of the time, they take it from the end of the crop and not using the very best that you should use that you should select at the beginning of the crop. And so we want to change that with a seed certification program. Not only do we want to have a seed certification program, we have now implemented, or we are going to implement a nursery certification program for hot pepper seedlings.
Okay.
Because we recognize that if you use the best quality seeds and you produce the best quality seedlings, 60% of your yield is coming from that alone. It doesn't have anything to do with the cultural practice.
Yes.
The reverse of that is if you use poor quality seeds, no matter how much fertilizer, etc. you put on, because you use inferior quality seed and seedling, you're not going to get that good production from it. And we want to pull everything together so that we can get more out of the same piece of land here in Jamaica.
Right. Now, Mr. Barrett, very quickly, you had a certification workshop yesterday. What was all that about?
Right. So I basically touch on that. So what we did yesterday, we started to roll out the program to some of our major stakeholders, which was mainly RADA officers. RADA is responsible for providing of the technical services to our farming community. So we thought it was necessary to roll out the program to them so that they can have a first-hand buy-in of what we are doing. It was very well attended. It was very well received. And they leave. Can't wait for the full rollout of this program.
So, in your opinion, the future of Jamaican hot peppers is very bright, eh?
Yes, it is. It is. It's very bright, and we are trying the best we can to make it even brighter.
Mm-hmm. Well, I sincerely hope so. I hope the farmers hear the demand out there, and the fact that I was at the best, that they will put extra labor in it, extra love in it. I am convinced it's the love of the people planting all these things that make it so special. So they need to be able to put it together, get the export, get the money out there. Of course, don't export everything because we like it here with all our sauces and everything as well. Oi. All right, Mr. Barrett. I know you're busy. Well, thank you so much for coming on this morning and highlighting all these wonderful things to come, eh?
All right, thank you, and thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, man. Speaking there to Mr. Alfred Barrett, and of course, he is the Citrus Protection Officer at the Plant Quarantine Produce Inspection Branch. So we hear all about the huge potential for production and investment in Jamaican hot peppers, one of the crops earmarked to help us expand agricultural production here in Jamaica. Let us also remember to play our part as we grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Keep listening to AgroBuzz because we'll give you all the news and updates that you need to have. And of course, all the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, all the work that they're doing. So please visit their website at micaf.gov.jm. You may also follow them on Twitter, like them on Facebook. See you again next week on AgroBuzz.